this is the haggler right here. She will negotiate any price.
Respectfully.
She is very respectful, but I do not have that personality. As soon as she tries to negotiate a price, I walk away and I avoid the situation entirely.
Does. And I definitely haggle much more at flea markets because I feel like the people price their items knowing that there's going to be some haggling. So if somebody is like, well, this is $20, I have no problem being like, would you take 10? Because in their mind, they're probably like, well, I really want 15. And then we meet in the middle. So don't be afraid to negotiate. And then at antique stores and fleetiques and stuff, I definitely back off a little bit because I feel like that's a little bit of a different situation. People are doing a lot more work to have their inventory there. They're managing their inventory there. It's much more of like a, small business situation. And I really understand that. But even at a lot of those stores, I do feel like they inflate their prices to kind of account for that. So it never hurts to ask. It never hurts to ask, are the prices firm? And sometimes people say yes. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm going to buy what I'm going to buy. And sometimes they're like, yes, everything above $20 is 15% off. And sometimes they have to call the vendor. So don't be afraid to ask. I have never had anybody be offended by me just asking if the prices are negotiable. And I have to also remind that to myself because there are times where people will ask me if my prices are negotiable. And I kind of had to determine how I wanted to handle that. And I think it is different when you are an online business. I think it's kind of a different playing field. But when you are shopping from an antique store, don't be afraid to ask because I find that most of the time they are looking to move their items. And even if it's just a 5% discount, that can make a difference. So always ask.